Hi, welcome to this week's Mindfulness Monday. I'm Amanda Gregg, and I am so glad you're here with me today, either watching live or watching this as a recording. Every Monday, I come on and share a little bit of insight about the work that I do. I am passionate about connecting people with their bodies so that they can find more energy, that they can relax into their feminine and that they can be the best version of themselves that they want to be. And so that's where the content for this comes from each week. And this week, I'm really excited to share with you. So thank you again for being here. So I have a question that I want to start off today with. And that question is, do you feel balanced? And that balance can be physical, it can be energetic, it can be emotional, it can be physical, it can be all sorts of different things. So I just want you to take that into your body and just begin to see if there's a balance that you feel. And as I do that, I usually take a big deep breath, just place my center and my feeling right here in my heart, and just start to listen. And so with that, today's topic, I really want to talk about the masculine and feminine. And I want to talk about 3 steps to balance that for you, because all of us have a different balance with these two. And I want to clarify a little bit that I'm not talking about the masculine energy and the feminine energy we're talking about male or female. I'm talking about all of the energy that all of us have as we are here on earth with the masculine and the feminine. And so when I think of masculine energy and what I've read about a lot and worked with clients on, masculine energy is very much about the doing, about the action, about the showing up, about the movement. And then the feminine is very much about the being. So the feeling behind it, the emotion behind it. And so as you think about these two, not thinking male or female, but actually thinking masculine or feminine, we all have a very different balance that we strike with these two. So today I want to share a little bit about something that I made a little while ago. So this is a mandala that I created, and I'm trying to figure out which side to put it on. A mandala I created. And mandalas are actually a circular piece of art, usually. Not all the time are they, but the mandalas that I was taught how to make are. And as I was thinking about the mandala, I really started thinking about the masculine and feminine. And so with this mandala, I actually used a piece of wood as my circle. And then on the side that is the right side of this, as it's facing with me, this is the masculine side. So I thought about this as being the masculine, and when I think about how that connects to the earth, I think about Father Sky. And you may have different words that you connect, so just be thinking about what that may be for you. On the other side, on the left-hand side, is the feminine. So I thought more about that with Mother Earth. So for me, that's how I identified with that. And so that is the circular with me. And so as I think about that cycle, I really wanted to talk about that cycle today. So I hope that that vision sort of helps you a little bit. And it's always fun to kind of think about that for yourself and how that represents for you as you think about the masculine and feminine energies that are always running through you. So I want to tell a little bit of a story. So about a year ago now, actually, went to the Body, Mind, Spirit Expo, which actually is coming up again in March. And as I went to that expo, I was working with another person there, and we were talking about this cycle. And so as I started talking about this, and he was working on a certain side of my body, I was starting to realize that that side of my body was a side that was actually the masculine side. So as we looked at the mandala, I think about my right side being that side of the masculine, and then my left side being that of the feminine. And so when I think about if there is a space that is causing me issues, or if there's a space that I'm just feeling more throughout the day, and today actually it's my shoulder on my right hand side that is giving me some trouble today. And so as I start thinking about that and really going within my body, I realize that that's the masculine energy, which a lot of times is that doing and being. And so I can feel myself sort of revving up and moving in that way a lot. And so I start to call on my feminine side just a little bit more to be able to balance those two and be able to bring myself back into my body, bring myself back into those feelings and emotions that we actually have talked about on another episode of Mindfulness Monday. But just being able to take that thought and that action and really translate it into feeling helps me to start to balance that. Also, as I've worked with clients throughout my Reiki practice as well, and the energy, when we are working on different sides of the body, we can actually tell that sometimes, hey, this might be something that when I think about the masculine, that we need to let go of and move through that circle, like I was showing you in the mandala, or it's feminine where I actually need to take, let something in and be able to move that cycle. A lot of times the pain or discomfort or something that we're just noticing in our body can actually be something that we're either not letting go of or something that we're not taking in. And so as you start to think about your body and really move that awareness within yourself, where do you believe that that is for you as you believe that the right side, as you think about the right side being the masculine and the left side being the feminine? And just thinking about that cycle. And again, when I think about the masculine, I just want to reiterate that is the doing side, that is the action side, that is the letting go side. And then feminine, that is the energy of being, that is the energy of feeling, of emotion. And then also, that is as well the energy of taking in. So that might be taking in from the earth, that might be taking in something from another individual that is giving something that you need. Sometimes we may be blocking that. And so that cycle, it's harder for it to move in that circle. So I just invite you to think about that for yourself. Maybe you are having a discomfort today, like I am with my right shoulder. Maybe you're having a different something going on with your hips or your legs or your feet. So just being able to start to think about that and become aware. So with our 3 steps of balance for you, that is the very first step is the awareness. And I talk about that a lot in what I do. And the awareness of just starting to realize that there's something that is connecting with that is awareness. Just knowing that, hey, my shoulder does not feel good today. That is awareness. And as you start to just be with that feeling rather than get rid of it, that you are allowing that masculine and that feminine to start talking to you. The second piece of this is to actually get very much so in touch of your feminine side. So when you think about your being and your feelings and your emotions, where are you at with that right now? Where are you at with this as you're having this awareness about this energy and this cycle? So that's step number 2. Where are you at with your feminine energy? And then finally, step 3 is looking at where you are in your masculine energy. So where are you in the doing, in the action? Where are you at in that space? And so as you start to think about that through this cycle of these 3 steps, you can start determining, is it something that I need to let go of? So for me, as I think about my right shoulder and this pain and this issue that I'm having today, that I really believe there's something that I need to let go of. And I actually know that because I've been working through it for the last weekend and over the past week. And so I know that I just need to give myself time, that I need to give my body a lot of love. If you're doing the 5-day love challenge, that is what we're doing today, finding a spot of our body that we can give some extra love. So just being aware of that. And then as we start to do that, and maybe this is step number 4, so maybe 4 steps, is actually either letting go or letting in. And so not all the time is that easy, but it's something that as you become aware of it, that the actual practice of that starts to create something that you can start to be a part of and use a tool within your tool bag as you move forward. So what I always end on is just letting you know that that consistency and that practice is something that is so big. I know there's so many things out there to learn. There's so many other podcasts. There's so many other people doing Facebook Lives. And I just invite you to allow the information to wash over you. Is it something that resonates with you, or is it something that doesn't resonate with you? And the things that resonate with you, as you start to practice them and as you create that consistency, it just starts to create something different as you move forward in your life. And for me and the work that I do, what I really take a stand for is that life is joyful. Life does not have to be hard. It does not have to be hard. And so all these tools and these different things that I talk about on Mindfulness Mondays, I am just inviting you to step in, seeing if this resonates with you, and then practice it. Practice it as much as you can. Practice it when you think about it. Practice it every day. Whatever resonates for you, I just invite you to step into that. And if you're interested in learning a little bit more about your own balance, with the masculine and feminine, I am so here for you to talk with you about that. We would love to talk with you over Messenger. So please drop me a message if you want to chat more. But most of all, thank you so much for being here each week and listening to the Mindfulness Monday. I am so excited to continue this and just see how it grows. And thanks for being my audience and being there right alongside with me. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday and an awesome week. And I will see you next Monday at 3:30 Mountain Standard Time. Have a great day.